Hi guys, so this video is a little touchy. This is a touchy subject, kind of difficult to record, and I've been hesitant on recording it, but I need some feedback from others. I want to hear from other people and I want to get y'all's opinion on the situation. So the situation is that during my wedding planning, I lost 2 bridesmaids. One of them I lost during my bachelorette weekend, bachelorette party. And the second one I lost the week before my wedding. So I want to delve into all the details. I want to share all the information. And I want you guys to tell me if I was wrong. Tell me your opinion on the situation. Tell me what should have been done differently. Or, you know, just sit back and listen. Okay, so there is some significance in this outfit. This is actually the outfit that I got the girls for the bachelorette weekend. I got everybody these flannel. My theme was flannel fun fizz. Jamilah's becoming a Mrs. And it was so cute. Let me show you one of the cups. Here's the cup. Okay. So the cup says batch-ish crazy. That was the theme for my bachelorette weekend. And it all got out to a great start. Now I asked 6 girls. I asked 6 girls to be my bridesmaids. Yeah, 6 girls. I asked them to be my bridesmaids. And I asked them the 2 or 3 days after I got proposed to. One of the bridesmaids, she had like a housewarming breakfast / brunch, and so I came to that. And pretty much there were only 5 girls there. The 6th girl, she wasn't at that particular brunch meeting, so she didn't get hers. I had to send her hers through a text message. Anyway, so I plan to have a bachelorette weekend. We plan to come here to Georgia. I really didn't want to put any type of strain on the girls because the wedding was 4 months from the proposal. So I didn't want to assign any duties. I didn't want them to have to plan my bachelorette weekend because they already had to find wedding dresses. They had to find wedding shoes. They had to find a way to Miami. So I didn't want that extra stress on them. I chose to just to put that weight on me and plan my own bachelorette weekend. So I planned it for us to have it in the mountains, like a cabin bachelorette weekend, i.e. the flannels. So we got a mansion in the mountains through Airbnb. And we stayed there about 2 or 3 days. There was so much drama with that. So the first night we got there, it was so scary. So we all agreed to have bachelorette weekend in the mountains where we would stay a few days. It's in North Georgia. I think it's in the LJ area in Georgia. But anyways, we stayed there we find the place that first night. They came into Georgia kind of late. Really late. It was like 11, 12 at night when we finally got to the mansion, or the cabin house. I won't say mansion, the cabin. So we get to the cabin at like midnight. It's like dark and it's scary, and we had to go up hills and mountains. Hill, mountain, hill, mountain, hill, mountain. So we go through all of that. Then we take a wrong turn and we have to like back up this mountain like with no help. That was scary. But anyways, we get in and there was some drama. Like, I really didn't like how my bridesmaids, it's like they I can understand where they were coming from, but it felt like to me they were being really negative. Like, from the time we got there, they started to complain about certain stuff. They started to complain about the pictures on the wall, and it's like, I just didn't like that because I really wanted to be excited and I really wanted to be happy. You know, I'm getting married. I'm the third no, I'm the 4th girl in the girls group who's getting married. So we've done this before. We know how important it is to just enjoy, have fun, be happy. And it's like for mine, it's like they nitpicking on things that they don't like about the cabin. Meanwhile, I'm in love with the cabin. It has big, beautiful windows, and it was just so nice. Maybe I'll put some footage in this video to show you guys what it looked like, because I did get footage. Oh, I do have a bachelorette weekend video that shows you how the cabin looked and everything. So we stayed the first night. We stayed up like really late the first night, and we all pretty much all slept on the couches that were downstairs. They had rooms upstairs and downstairs. When we came to divvy up the rooms, one of the girls, they were asking like who's gonna sleep where. I mean, common sense would tell you the bride-to-be was have the master bedroom, but there was drama with that because one of the girls volunteered herself to sleep in the master bedroom, and they were like, well, that's Jamilah, that should be where Jamilah sleeps. And you know, there was some drama, like some people felt a little way about that, because it's like, why are you sleeping with the bride? Which I mean, I really didn't care about. It's whatever. I didn't complain. I really wanted that weekend to be stress-free, no drama, nothing but positivity. So I was not on it. I was not on that type of stuff. I did not want to be like, why are you sleeping in my bed on my bachelorette weekend? I didn't want to do that. So I let her sleep in there. We slept in the bedroom, the master bedroom. Well, we decided that we would, but that first night, all of us slept on the couches. It was like a big couch, and it was like couch and a big chair. And actually, only out of the 6, only 4 of the bridesmaids were only 4 of the bridesmaids participated in the cabin. One of them said that she had to stay and take care of her sick baby. And the other one, she lived in Georgia, so she was like, I'm not about to pay to, just like I did when my friends were getting married and they had bachelorette weekends in Atlanta, I wasn't gonna pay for somewhere that I already stayed. So I didn't have a problem with that. You know, just come to the activities with us, come to the different events. But so the second day we go out for, the plan was to go out for breakfast. And so we went to Waffle House. We're all Southerners. We all love Waffle House. So we went to Waffle House for breakfast, and I drove. That's a bit of drama too, because another way in which I tried to take the pressure off of everybody else is that I took it upon myself to get a rental truck to drive everybody around. Now there's another point, like I bought my own transportation for my bachelorette weekend, which I didn't have a problem with, because again, I didn't want to inconvenience anybody. I didn't want to have anybody, you know, driving. Like one of the bridesmaids, she drove all the way from Florida. She drove from like North Florida to Atlanta. So I didn't want her to drive from Atlanta all the way up to North Georgia. So I told them, whoever drove with her, they can just get in the car with me and we can get in the SUV. So I took out the SUV. I drove pretty much the whole bachelorette weekend. Or yeah, I definitely drove, not pretty much, I definitely drove the whole bachelorette weekend, which I kind of had an issue with, because it was kind of like, where's the specialness for the bachelorette? I didn't feel special. Anyways, but it was my choice to get the rental car, so I don't really have a place to complain. But the reason why I complain is because I felt like that was overlooked. I felt like people didn't take the time to appreciate, okay, I mean, I just tried to bend and break and tried to make everybody comfortable and tried to understand everybody's issues, and I still feel like in the end they weren't appreciated. That's the reason why I'm complaining, because I felt like there was no room to like see any faults in anything that I did, because I tried so hard to make everyone comfortable. Anyways, so we go for breakfast, and then I think we go, I can't remember the like timeline, but basically this is where it comes in where I lose my first bridesmaid. So one of the activities was for us to go to Stone Mountain and do Snow Mountain. So every year in the winter, Stone Mountain has Snow Mountain, where it's like big cliffs, and you get on these snow tubes and you go down the cliff, and you can go as an individual or you can go as a group, and it's like lights and music, and it's just so much fun. So I really wanted to do that with my bridesmaids. I was so excited. And so that's what we did. We planned to go to Stone Mountain. We headed there. I drove, and then 2 of the other bridesmaids, they drove in one car together. So it was like 3 of us in the SUV, and then the other 2 were in the truck. I mean, we're in their car. So we go to Stone Mountain. Everything is just great. We had so much fun. I was like scared to go down the cliffs, and we went down as a group. It was just so fun. We all had matching. I got them these matching outfits, and I got them what's like ear warmers, because it was cold. So we all had matching ear warmers, and it was just so great. But anyway, so we are, you know, enjoying Stone Mountain. And matter of fact, now that when I think back on it, like, but even before we got to like inside Stone Mountain, the 2 girls who rode with me, they were like, I don't know why people like make such a big deal of having bridesmaids. Like, I don't really have to have a bridesmaid, or you didn't even have to ask me to be your. They weren't talking to me, they were talking to themselves. But to me, it's like, why are you even saying this? Like, what's the purpose of you saying this? What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say this to me? And they were like, you know, people at my church, when they say they get married, like, I don't have to be in their wedding, I'll just get them a gift. And it's like, again, I didn't say anything, but I did hear it. I did hear the conversation, and I just didn't really partake in it, because I just still was kind of like, are they saying this to me? Is this how they feel about my wedding? I don't know. So we get ready to leave Stone Mountain and go to, and this was the last day of the bachelorette weekend. We get ready to go to Benihana's for lunch, and with that, we get in the car, and I got one bridesmaid right in the passenger side, and another bridesmaid in the seats behind us. And the one in the passenger side, she's like, oh, look at the mayor of Atlanta's mother. And so I see the picture, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, is she white? Because the lady looked white to me, and I know that the mayor of Atlanta is like either my skin tone or like a shade or 2 lighter. She's not that much lighter than me. She's not, I don't know if to me, she didn't seem that light skinned, and her mom was like really light skinned, and I didn't know if she was white or not. So I asked my bridesmaid, my old friend, I said, is she white? And that just turned into a hailstorm. Like, what the freak? So like, they started going off about, you know, why would you ask that question? She ain't white. Does she look white? Not everybody that look white is white. I mean, just going off. And it's like, at first, when she said it in a little snarky way, which she always says. She says things in an attitudinal way, and most of the time we just overlook it because it's her. But it's like, at a certain point, you identify your character flaws and you get better. Like, I cannot continue to accept people's like issues. I cannot continue to accept people acting to me just crazy and just I cannot accept that. So I just decided, I was like, you know what? I was like, I let music play before I responded, but it's just like, I just couldn't let it go. So I was like, you know what? Why would you even have an issue with me asking if she's white? Do you know her? Is she your family member? You're going off on your friend who you've known for years because she asked you about a lady that you don't even know. People can be mixed. Keisha Lance's Bottoms could have a white mom and a black dad, and she would still be how she looks. So I didn't understand the issue. From that, the girl gets mad, and at that point, I no longer wanted her to be my bridesmaid. Like, for her to act like that, and I'm trying to get to common ground with her, and she's still like, you know, talking crazy. I no longer even want you to be a bridesmaid. And so so after that, we ended up I think having to sit next, no, we didn't sit next to each other at dinner, but I did have to bring all of them back to my house for her to get her car. She was the person who I got a rental car for. I inconvenienced myself to convenience her, and she ended up acting crazy because I asked if a lady was white. She got mad at me because I asked if someone was white. The lady she's never known before, she's never met, she got mad because I asked if she was white. So a lot of times when people aren't that white, they are directly mixed. Either that lady is white or she is mixed, because she looked white. And I don't get the issue. It's okay to look white. It's okay to look black. It's okay to look mixed. It's okay. It's okay to ask questions. So anyways, I bring her back over here, and she was a little hesitant when I was hugging everybody goodbye. She was a little hesitant to give me a hug, and I told her to drive safe. And that was the last time I talked to her face to face. And so after that, I did not want her to be my bridesmaid, but I would never ask someone not to be my bridesmaid. Like, I just feel like that's so tacky. I would never like say, you know what, I don't even, you know what, you're kicked out of the bridal crew. It's like, I wouldn't do that. So I think she ended up texting me and saying that she would, like a week or two after that, she ended up texting me saying that she wouldn't be my bridesmaid. She didn't want to be my bridesmaid anymore. She's not coming to the wedding, even though she lives in Florida. She lives in Florida, but she's not coming to my wedding. This girl is the one who knew Marcel the most. Like, she was there when we first met. She used to be my roommate. She lived in Florida. So to me, if you do something like that, like I already didn't want you to be my bridesmaid anymore, and I was not going to ask you not to be I was just going to get over it. I was mad about it, but I was just going to get over it, let you continue to be my bridesmaid, let you support me on my wedding day like you supported every other girl. And you send me this message saying that you won't come to my wedding, you won't be in the wedding, but you will help for the bridal shower. And I was like, you know what, I don't need your help. You don't have to help with the bridal shower. I actually was going to ask you not to be my bridesmaid, but I just thought that was tacky and classless, so I did not do that. But I really wanted to, and I wish you the best. And then for the second bridesmaid, she didn't come to a lot of stuff. For the bridal shower, she was like 2 hours late. She was just a little standoffish, a little laid back. She wasn't really participatory. So I had a feeling, I always had a feeling that she was going to drop out of being my bridesmaid. So I just was like, and I hadn't heard from her in a while too. So I, like when I would send messages to all the bridesmaids, she wouldn't respond. So I sent her a text message and I was like, are you still going to be my bridesmaid? Like, will you be my bridesmaid next week? Like, are you still going to be at the wedding? She was like, actually, no, I didn't like when you posted a picture on Instagram saying my bridesmaids and I wasn't in the picture. You weren't there. You came like an hour late. What did you, like, what have you done? And I already knew she was not gonna, like, I already had a vibe. And I had to ask her. And I called her, she didn't answer. I actually did call her. I called her, she didn't answer. So I texted her, I was like, girl, you know, are you still gonna be my bridesmaid? Will you still be at the wedding? Will you still be present? Will you still be, you know, supporting me? And it took me having to ask her for her to not be, you know, for her to respond and say, actually, no, I won't be there. It was kind of hard. I was going back and forth, but I've decided that I won't be there. And it's like, these two girls were the last two girls out of the group who had, you know, haven't been married or haven't got married yet. And I don't want to think of jealousy. I don't want to pin jealousy on them or any type of negative energy on them like that. But I always knew the second girl who I had to ask if she was going to be my bridesmaid or not, I always knew that she was not going to do it. The girl who got mad at me because I asked if someone was white, she like, even when we first got to the cabin, I was so excited and I was like, I had decorations, and she was like, what are you doing with that? Like, why are you putting that out? It's like I was putting like I had bought so many decorations to decorate the cabin, and like as I was putting them out, she was just in there like. So I don't know, y'all. All in all, I feel like the older you get, the fewer bridesmaids you'll have. Maybe. But it's like, it was just too much. It was too much. Tell me if I was wrong in any way. Tell me if I did anything wrong in the situation. Share your opinion. If you had a similar situation to happen, please do share so we can talk about it. I have read, oh my gosh, I've read so many horror stories about bridesmaids and brides and friends, and it's just so much drama around weddings, and it's just so sad. That should be like the happiest time, but it's like the most stressful / drama filled time. But anyways, share your opinions. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Tell me if I should have done something differently, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, my name is Jamilah. I got married on March 31st this year, and I was proposed to on Thanksgiving of last year. We have wedding videos on our vlog channel. Me and my husband have a channel together. It's called Jamilah and Marcel, and we post every single week, new videos every week. So if you guys have time, if you would like to, please go check out our videos, and like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. I feel so like relieved to like finally get this out and in the open, and just whew. This is how I feel now.
My friends, real friends, better than your friends.
That's how I feel. Like just getting it off my chest and just sharing it. I feel so much better. Hope you guys have a good day whenever you're watching this. Stay positive, stay happy. Find positive in everything. You know, I still try to find the positive. By the time the wedding came, I was not even thinking about them. Like, I was just so like on cloud 9, just having a beautiful day. So that's just how you gotta, sometimes friends become frenemies or become something in the past. They become old friends, and that's fine. We grow, we evolve, we change, and we let go of that pain, let go of that drama, let go of that negativity, let go of that hate.